Headlight hacks are everywhere online. People using toothpaste, candle wax, even vapor to make headlights look crystal clear. And yes, the results can be shockingly bright in just minutes. But here's the real question. How long will that shine actually last? If you care about your car's safety and durability, you need to hear the truth behind these tricks. Welcome to John Car Care, where we bring you real insights from a professional garage. Here, we don't just test viral hacks. We explain what truly works, what doesn't, and why. This headlight was already cloudy and dull, with noticeably weaker light. To make this test fair, I'll divide the headlight into two halves. On one side, I'll apply the hacks: toothpaste, candle wax, and vapor solution. On the other side, I won't touch it at all. This way, we'll have a clear side-by-side comparison: treated versus untreated. In headlight restoration, sanding is practically the deciding step. Professionals often say, if your sanding is done right, the job is already 70 to 80% complete. That's because sanding removes the damaged plastic and creates a uniform surface. Polishing and UV coating are just finishing and protection steps. But if sanding is done wrong, nothing that comes after can truly fix it. Now the headlight surface has been evenly sanded, fully hazy and dull. This gives us the perfect foundation to start testing the viral tricks. Next, we'll move on to toothpaste, the simplest hack, and probably the one you've heard of the most. You might wonder, why toothpaste for headlights? The reason is that toothpaste contains tiny abrasive particles, originally meant to scrub plaque off teeth. When applied to headlight plastic, these particles act like ultra-fine sandpaper, gently wearing away the oxidized outer layer. That's why the lens looks clearer almost instantly. However, toothpaste wasn't designed for plastics, so the effect is temporary and offers no long-term protection. You might wonder, why not stop at toothpaste since it already made the headlight clearer? The reason is that toothpaste only abrades the surface slightly. It doesn't really add gloss. At this stage, the lens is clearer but still dry and rough. That's why we move on to the next step: candle wax. The wax creates a thin film that fills in micro scratches and instantly boosts the shine. Here I'm using P1000 grit, just enough to make the surface uniform so we can clearly see the difference in the next steps. If you go coarser than this, the scratches can be too deep, damaging the lens and making it much harder to restore. Important note: candle wax only creates a temporary coating. It doesn't remove the damaged plastic. This thin layer melts easily under heat and washes away in rain or during a car wash. That means the result only lasts a short time. It's not a true restoration. After toothpaste and candle wax, it's time for the final method: using vapor solution. This is the most fascinating hack, because with just a few seconds of vapor, a cloudy headlight can suddenly look crystal clear. I've built a simple homemade vaporizer, and now let's see. Does it really work as impressively as those viral videos show? So why does vapor make cloudy headlights look clear again? The principle is simple. When the hot vapor touches the surface, it softens and lightly melts the oxidized plastic layer. That hazy layer becomes smooth, creating a shinier surface where light scatters less. That's why the lens looks instantly clear. But remember, this only treats the outermost layer. It doesn't remove the root cause. In the trade, we know this well. Making a headlight clear is easy. Keeping it clear is the real challenge. The secret lies in the final protective layer. After restoring the surface, you need to apply a UV protective coating or a clear coat finish. This acts as a shield, preventing sunlight and the environment from degrading the plastic again. If you stop at just clearing the lens, the haze will quickly return. But with proper protection, the clarity can last 1 to 2 years, instead of just a few weeks. Now let's take a look at the results. From a cloudy, dull headlight after trying toothpaste, candle wax, and vapor solution, the surface looks dramatically clearer. The difference between the treated side and the untouched side is obvious. This proves that these hacks do work instantly. But remember, it's only temporary. After using hacks like toothpaste, candle wax, or vapor solution, if you want to keep your headlights clear for longer, remember a few simple tips. First, always wash and dry the lens thoroughly right after the process. Second, apply a layer of car wax or a UV protective spray to create a temporary shield. And most importantly, avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight, because UV rays are the biggest enemy of headlight plastic. These small steps can help extend the results, even though they can't replace a professional restoration. Thanks for watching. If you found this useful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss more real insights from our garage.